Hello and welcome to British Forces News. HMS Ocean and her helicopter fleet have been released from their operational role off the coast of Libya. But as the UK's commitment to the NATO operation draws down, it's been reported that the cost of our involvement in the conflict could be many times more than originally estimated. James Banks reports.
Today's announcement that HMS Ocean and her detachment of Apache attack helicopters will be withdrawn from Operation Unified Protector follows on from the arrival home at the weekend of the RAF's Typhoon fleet. But as the British forces enter their 7th month in support of the NATO operation, an article in today's Guardian written by defence analyst Francis Chusa suggests that the cost of the operation could have been vastly underestimated. In June, the government announced that the overall cost of the Libyan campaign was expected to be in the region of £260 million. Although the Chancellor, George Osborne, had originally estimated the cost in terms of tens of millions.
You cannot even get remotely close to £260 million if you use the MOD's own figures as provided to Parliament about the costs of flying an hour of Tornado or an hour of Typhoon and the cost of weapons. You can't get to £260 million. You can only get to multiples of that.
The article claims that the daily cost of deploying a pair of Typhoons is around £5 million, whereas for the older Tornado the figure is £1.75 million. The same amount is also spent in keeping the Navy afloat per week, all of which makes the £750,000 per day needed for a pair of Apaches look like small change. Over the weekend, the RAF continued its efforts on the city of Sirte, striking command and control installations and a psychological warfare centre as Libya's revolutionary fighters stepped up attempts to capture the city. Meanwhile, officials have announced the discovery of a mass grave believed to hold the remains of 1,200 prisoners killed by Gaddafi's regime. The site near the Abu Salim prison is linked to a massacre which took place in 1996 following protests about conditions at the facility. James Banks, Forces News.